Hi, 4th grade. This is Miss Driscoll, and this is Lesson 17 in Module 1. The objective today is to solve additive word problems modeled with tape diagrams. All right, let's get started. Problem 1. We're going to solve a single-step word problem using how much more. How much more? That's going to be our key there. How much more? Okay, I'm going to read you the problem. Sean's school raised $32,587. Leslie's school raised $18,749. How much more money did Sean's school raise? All right, we have Sean. We're going to start off. We're going to remember when we do word problems, R, D, W, W. Read, draw, write, write. All right, we're going to start off. We read our problem. Now we're going to draw our picture. We have two people. We have Sean and we have Leslie. Okay, so we're going to have two tape diagrams here. All right, here's a tape diagram for how much money Sean's school raised. Okay, I'm going to go like this. Sean's school raised $32,587. Okay, Leslie's school raised $18,000. Okay, so her school didn't raise quite as much as Sean's did. So it's not going to be as much. $18,749. What they're asking us is this amount. How much more did Sean's school raise than Leslie? So we have to find out the difference between those two numbers. All right, when we find the difference, we need to subtract. So I'm going to set up a subtraction problem. The bigger number is always going to go on top. So I'm going to set it up. 32,587 take away 18,749. All right, start on our ones. I'm going to change my color pen. Can we subtract 7 take away 9? No, we cannot. We have to go next door. We have to rename that 8 as a 7. We have to regroup 10 over to the ones column. So now this is going to be 17. Now we have 17 take away 9 is 8. 7 take away 4. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Is 3. All right, now into the hundreds column. 5 take away 7. We cannot do that. The 5 is smaller than the 7. It's on top. So we need to go next door to the 2. Okay, we have to rename the 2 as a 1. We're going to move 10 of those over. So this is going to become 15. 15 take away 7 is 8. There's our comma. 1 take away 8. Can't do that either. Move next door to the 3. Okay, we're going to rename that as a 2. We're going to bring a 10 over. This is going to be 11. 11 take away 8 equals 3. 2 take away 1 is 1. Okay, and we're looking at dollars here. Remember, it's dollars. All right. So, how much more money did Sean's school raise? And if we wanted to check our work, we would add together that number, our two parts, in order to get our whole. Okay, but I'm looking at my notes and I can see that we did do it correctly, so we're not going to add those together. But on your work, it is a good idea to do your check. Now we do our statement. This is how you spell Sean. Sean's school raised $13,838 more than Leslie's school. Okay, and we need our period. All right, we got it. RDWW. Good job. Problem 2. So now we're going to solve a single-step word problem using how many fewer. Okay, at a parade, 97,853 people sat in bleachers. 388,547 people stood along the street. How many fewer people were in the bleachers than standing along the street. All right, we're talking about two things. We're talking about bleachers, so we're going to have a B for bleachers, and we're going to have an S for street. So we're going to have two different tape diagrams. All right, there were less people on the bleachers, so this is going to be 97,853 people were on the bleachers. Okay, this is how many people were on the street. A lot more than that. This is 388,547 people on the street. We want to find this missing number. This is how many people is the difference. That's what we're trying to find out. So we're going to solve for x. Okay, anytime we find a difference, we're going to do a subtraction problem. All right, so we need to do our biggest number on top, 388,547, take away 97,853. Okay, we're ready to start subtracting. Look at our ones column. 7 take away 3 is 4. 4 take away 5. We cannot do that. I'm going to change my color pen. Sorry about that. I'm going to change my pen to a blue. Okay, can't do that. So I'm going to go next door. I'm going to take one away from the 5. It's going to become 4. I'm going to add 10 to this 4. It's going to become 14. 14 take away 5 is 9. 4 take away 8. Can't do that. I have to come over here to the 8, cross it off. It's going to become a 7. This 4 is going to become 14. Okay, be careful. Some of you were forgetting to add the number that was on top, or to subtract, okay? So we're going to subtract from 14. 14 take away 8 is 6. 7 take away 7 is 0. All right, 10,000s column. We cannot do that. 8 take away 9. I have to go to the 100,000s. Need to rename that 3 as a 2, and this 8 is going to become 18. 18 take away 9 is 9. 2 take away nothing is 2. Okay, 290,694. I'm looking at my notes and I can see that we did a good job and we got it correct, so I'm not going to do my check. But if you were going to do a check, you would add those two numbers together to try and get the total, the whole. Okay, so this is the difference. This is the number that we figured out. So now we write our statement, right? RDWW. We read, we draw, we did our math problem. Now we write our statement. How many fewer people were in the bleachers than standing? There were 290,694 fewer people in the bleachers. And all the words are right there in my word problem, in the bleachers. So please make sure they are spelled correctly. We're making sure that we are starting with a capital and ending with punctuation. Nice job. Okay, one more. Problem 3. Now we're solving a two-step problem using how much more. Okay, how much more? A pair of hippos weighed 5,201 kilograms together. A pair, so we're thinking about two. The female weighed 2,038 kilograms. How much more did the male weigh than the female? All right, we're going to start. We have two hippos here. We have the female, F for female, M for male. Okay, this is how much the female weighed. 2,038 kilograms. All right, we know how much they weighed together. Okay, so we know that this is how much the female weighed, and we know that the male has to weigh a little bit more because together they weigh 5,201. Okay, so we need to solve for this. How much more did the male weigh? Okay, so we know this. We know that this number is also 2,038 because it's the same. Okay, but we're trying to solve for how much more. But we know that all together they weigh this much. Okay, so first, we need to subtract. We need to start with the subtraction problem. From the total minus this female. The total of both minus the female. So I'm going to start with 5,201 minus 2,038. All right, this is our first step. We are going to have another step after this. All right, 1 take away 8. I'm going to change my pen. Can't do it, so I'm going to cross this off. Oops, I can't take anything away from the 0. I have to go over next door to the 2 and regroup the 2. That's going to become a 1. Move 10 here, but I still need to regroup it. That's going to become 9. And now this becomes 11 because I had to move 10 over. Okay, now we have 11 take away 8 is 3. 9 take away 3 is 6. 1 take away 0 is 1. 5 take away 2 is 3. Okay, this is how much the male weighed in total, okay? So that's the total that the male weighed. But the only thing we really need to solve for is how much more did he weigh than the female. Okay, so now we need to find the difference between his total and the female. So now we're going to come next door and we're going to do 3,163, which is the male. That's how much the male weighed. And then the female, we're going to take that away, 2,038. Okay. So now we have another subtraction problem to figure out this x, this difference. 3 take away 8. Can't do it. I have to come next door and rename that as a 5. Move 10 over. This is 13. 13 take away 8 is 5. 5 take away 3 is 2. 1 take away 0 is 1. And 3 take away 2 is 1. Okay, and we're dealing with kilograms here, our units. Don't forget your units. Okay, so it's 1,125 kilograms difference. So how much more did the male weigh? The male, RDWW, read, draw, write, write. The male weighed 1,125 kilograms more than who? Than the female. Sorry about my writing. Wasn't a really good place to write a statement, but you get what I mean. Okay? The male weighed 1,125 kilograms more than the female. Okay, it really, really helps to draw your picture. Draw those tape diagrams out so that you can see all the different steps in your picture of your tape diagram. All right, so give this a try on your problem set. If you have any questions, please ask, and good luck on your exit ticket. Oh, actually, we have one more. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it real quick. Sorry about that. Solve a 3-step problem using how much longer? A copper wire was 240 meters long. After 60 meters was cut off, it was double the length of a steel wire. How much longer was the copper wire than the steel wire at first? Okay, we have copper and we have steel. We have 2 different wires. Okay, we're going to draw 2 tape diagrams. There's the copper wire. Okay, we know that that was 240 meters. Okay, and 60 meters was cut off, so this is going to be 60. We know that the steel wire was double in length. So it would go like that. And then this is the missing part. This is the missing part. This is what we don't know. That's our missing part. Okay, our first step is to do a subtraction problem. Okay, we're going to figure out 240 are 2 numbers minus 60. All right, we have 0. Can't do that. Regroup. 14, take away 6 is 8. So we have 80. Okay, so we know that 80 or sorry, not 80, 180. We know that 180 is going to be this part. This is 180. Okay, 180. So now we do 180, and we're going to divide that in half because we know that how much, after 60 meters was cut off, it was double the length of a steel wire. Okay, so double the length. Actually, let's go like this because this is what we're looking for. Okay, that's 180. So this is what we're looking for. So we need to divide this in half. So 180 divided by 2. Okay, 18 divided by 2 is 9, and then we can invite that 0, so we have 90. Okay, so we know that this is 90. Okay, this is 80, and that's 180. And then we need to figure out 240, which is the total. We're going to take that away from, we're going to subtract 90. And we're going to figure this out. Okay, so we are actually doing this because we know that that's half. This is a little bit confusing. 240 take away 90 is 150. So X is 150 meters. Copper wire with 150 meters longer than the steel wire at first. All right, so you can see there was a lot of different steps there. A lot of different steps. So we have to really be careful, draw our picture, and follow those steps. All right, good luck. Thanks.